All right, ready to dive deep into something kind of fascinating.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're tackling e-commerce, but not the usual stuff.
Right, more like the heart of it.
Exactly, the art of storytelling.
Using stories to sell.
We found this YouTube video, an expert talking about writing product descriptions that actually convert.
Oh, so turning those browsers into buyers.
You got it. So first thing that jumped out, this expert jumps right into this idea of the one message.
One message.
Yeah, isn't that kind of limiting? I mean, shouldn't we highlight all the amazing things about our products?
I see your point. It does seem counterintuitive.
Right. Like, why hold back?
Well, the expert actually addresses this. It's not about ignoring features, it's about focusing.
Okay, so more like choosing the most powerful thing to lead with.
Exactly. Think of it like a movie trailer.
Okay, I like where you're going with this.
You see glimpses of the plot, the main characters, the vibe, but not the whole film.
So the one message is the hook that makes them want to see more.
Precisely. Or in this case, explore the whole product page.
Right, that makes sense. So it's all about choosing that one compelling thing that will resonate most with your audience.
Exactly. You have to know who you're talking to.
Which brings up another point. How do we figure out what that one message should even be?
Now you're getting to the heart of it. Understanding your target audience. The expert recommends a T-shaped approach.
T-shaped. Now that sounds interesting.
It's all about having both breadth and depth of understanding.
Breadth and depth. Can you break that down a bit?
So breadth means you need a general understanding of your customer segment.
Like their demographics, lifestyle, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but then depth is about going deeper, focusing on a specific need or desire within that segment.
I see. So for example, if you're selling athletic wear, instead of just targeting, say, people who exercise.
Right. You might zero in on yoga enthusiasts who are all about comfort and sustainability.
That's a much clearer picture.
Yeah.
So it's finding that sweet spot where your product meets a very specific need.
Bingo! And that's how you craft a message that speaks directly to their values and motivations.
Okay, so we've nailed down that one message. We understand our audience. Now, how do we actually turn those product features into benefits they'll connect with?
The art of persuasion. The expert used a great example. Instead of saying, a cleaning product has powerful enzymes, you say.
Hang on, let me guess. Something like, spend less time scrubbing and more time enjoying a sparkling, clean home.
You nailed it. It's connecting the feature to a desired outcome.
So less about the technical details and more about the experience.
Exactly. You're appealing to their desires and aspirations.
Okay, that makes sense. But let's be real. Every product description seems to be trying to do this. How do you stand out?
That's where the hook comes in.
Ooh, the hook. Tell me more.
The expert highlights 3 key elements: speed, certainty, and dramatic transformation.
Okay, break those down for me.
It's about grabbing the reader's attention and promising a desirable outcome, but in a way that's both compelling and believable.
So instead of just saying, this face serum will reduce wrinkles, you might say.
Let's see, how about see visible results in just 2 weeks with a 99% customer satisfaction rate.
Ooh, I like it. And then,
Transform your complexion and rediscover your youthful radiance.
boom. There's the hook. It's like a mini infomercial in one sentence.
Exactly. It hits all 3 elements: speed, certainty, and transformation.
Okay, so we've hooked them. Now what? How do we keep them engaged and lead them to that buy now button?
This is where things get interesting. The expert actually suggests structuring your description like a story.
A story. That seems a bit out there for a product description, doesn't it?
It might sound unconventional, but hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
The expert recommends starting with the conclusion, that key message, and then unfolding the description like a classic narrative arc.
So rising action, climax, falling action, the whole shebang.
Exactly. It builds anticipation, delivers on the promise of the hook, and leaves the customer feeling satisfied.
And hopefully ready to buy. But can you give me a concrete example? How would this work with, say, a passport holder?
Okay, picture this. Instead of listing the material, size, and color, you start with a sentence that captures the feeling of adventure.
Imagine boarding your flight, the thrill of exploring a new destination, the sense of freedom that comes with travel.
Perfect. That's your conclusion, your one message. You've set the scene, and now...
Now you build the story. You highlight how this passport holder will be their trusty companion, keeping everything safe and organized, ensuring a stress-free trip.
Exactly. It becomes a symbol of their travel dreams, not just a practical item.
So you're connecting with their emotions, making it personal.
Precisely. You're creating a connection that goes beyond the product itself.
I'm starting to see how powerful this can be. But what about something more complex, like a skincare product?
Okay, let's say it's a high-end face serum. Instead of leading with ingredients, you start with the founder's story.
Their passion for skincare, their relentless pursuit of the best ingredients, their commitment to quality.
Exactly. You're building trust and credibility before even mentioning the product. Then you weave in the features and benefits, but always tying it back to the brand's story.
So you might say, we never compromise on quality, which is why we source the rarest botanicals for our serum.
Perfect example. You're showing that the product is an extension of the brand's values.
This is making me rethink everything. But what about people who struggle with writing? Any tips?
Actually, the expert had some great advice. One suggestion was transcribing well-written descriptions.
So, like studying the masters to learn their techniques.
Exactly. It helps you internalize those effective patterns and rhythms.
And the expert also recommended writing within constraints, like limiting word count or focusing on specific themes.
It forces you to prioritize information and get your point across concisely.
That's so important online where attention spans are short.
Totally agree.
All right, we've covered a lot. Crafting that one clear message, understanding the audience, turning features into benefits, creating a compelling hook, structuring like a story. And we can't forget, of course. We'll dive into that more later, but for now.
It's time to move on.
Exactly. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll delve even deeper into specific strategies and examples.
Sounds good to me. I'm ready to level up those product descriptions.
Me too. Stay tuned for part 2 of our e-commerce storytelling adventure.
Can't wait.